I see? Let me see. All right, select all, copy. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna do this. Sheesh, y'all. We're going. We're going. We're gonna try this thing again. Hey, we're here. Take 2. All right, we in there. Let's somewhere. Hey, Danny. Raziari. Maserati. Hello to our Duüblés. How are you? How was today for you? How was today for you? I on the coconut water hunt, y'all. What's up with the coconut? Where are Instagram babies at? Nobody came in yet. This is abnormal. It's a glitch. There y'all go. Hey! Here y'all go. Because I'm like, where y'all at? Y'all know typically YouTube do the Black Friday energy and Instagram came with the Black Friday today. Y'all all was like waiting at the gate. Hey, baby boo. Are you new or are you true? We got any new timers on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, goddamn, on TikTok, and don't stop. Hey, brown eyes. Pretty brown eyes. So the way the vibes been, I just been feeling we need to play the frequencies for the collective, because y'all know I wanted to vibe tonight. But I feel like the collective is still trying to recollect. Who's still trying to recollect? Who's trying to recollect? You said it's glitching so bad, right? Like, can y'all hear me clearly now, though? Can you see me clearly? Can you hear me clearly? When I started the first live, I was like, oh, it's a glitch in the system, but you broke the code. I remember I watched this movie with Layla one time. It was on Disney Plus, and I think it was called like Ron Breaks the Internet, something like that. And it was like a video game with characters, and one of the games were going out of commission, so they like went to another game, and one of the girls was a glitch. She was a glitch, and they didn't want her to be in the game, and she felt so bad for being the glitch. But she actually ended up like winning the race and glitching and all. She broke the code. So you may feel like a glitch in the system. I can't wait to get into the message of the day. Who we got over here on YouTube? Leave a comment, y'all. Hey, babes. Okay, y'all can hear me. Great, great. I love it. We're going to be getting started in 1 minute, literally. Literally. You know how they say? No, what she say? Literally. Lay was recording a video on my phone. We were at Julian's game. She was like, literally, we are at Julian's game. Literally. I said, what, Lay? Literally. Literally. Y'all, you say you like the bronze and gold. Thank you. It's your favorite. I love the browns too. I got on the 50 Shades of Brown. And when I was out late earlier, this lady literally had the same thing on. She had a brown top. She had some brown bottoms that looked just like mine. Like, she had the shades of brown like me too, but she was a little heavier. And I was just getting the duality, the reflections. Are you heavy or are you light? And if you heavy, baby, what we need to wash away. You said hello, sending an offering. Thank you, official Scully. You already nully. It's 9 o'clock. Let's go. Ashe. Asheo. Hello, Wild Billy or Wild Bill. So welcome back, you all. To all of you who are new, I'm your co-host, Mrs. Duüblé Jones, the lady with the stones that come here. I'm gonna leave us the fuck alone. Leave us the fuck alone. Have you on the leave us the fuck alones. But you know, have you on the fuck around and find out if you want to continue, okay? But this is a safe space for you to land, okay? I won't telling you to leave us the fuck alone, but I might be talking to the energy in you that is not in resonance with our highest self, okay? And I know we got energies that I spies, that demise, and leave us the fuck alone. All right, bitch. I don't know who that was for. I was trying to talk to the energy. Seen and unfucking seen, bitch. Leave me and my folk alone, bitch. Because the ancestors, we gonna send them out for you, bitch. If you want to fuck around and find out, you fuck around and find out, bitch. Okay? But no, seriously, welcome back to the show, y'all. Like I said, I'm Mrs. Duüblé Jones, lady with stones. Come here and leave us the fuck alone, okay? And also, we got the clones. We got them clones out there. So just be aware. I will never solicit you for any of our services or products, okay? Meet us here every night. We're on live, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, somewhere 9 and 10 p.m. Eastern time. And we grow live, we vibe with the tribe, we dissect, reflect, and connect the pieces. So meet us here and also share our community, share our tribe, leave comments, subscribe to our YouTube channel, y'all. Y'all been showing up with the YouTube love, and thank you kindly. It's just my intention to, get in that algorithm flow so we can continue to expand and reach all of those who are ready to grow with us. So head over to all of our social media platforms, y'all. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at Crystalinemarsshow. No extra characters, no extra numbers, okay? And what else? All love offerings are greatly appreciated. Y'all know I send what you send times 10. So all of the love that you send, all of the hearts that you send, I send it back times 10. All right, so send it intentionally. And if it is on your heart to exchange and send a love offering, you can do so. We accept love offerings through PayPal, Cash App, Apple Pay, as well as Zelle. The information is in the live, the caption, and the description box as well. And don't forget, every $5 of love that you send, it equals a name entry into our jewelry raffle, where you get the chance to win a piece from our website. It could be a necklace, a bracelet, a ring, earrings, charm bracelets, purse charms, like anything on our website, y'all. So meet us here on July 1st. That'll be our next raffle. And we greatly appreciate the love that y'all been showing. And I believe that's it. Head over to Crystalinemarsshow.com for all of your spiritual tools, right? The come here's and leave us alone, the gems, the jewels, the stones. Crystalinemarsshow.com. We offer free shipping for all U.S. orders over $75, okay? So I love you. Ashe. So we're going to go ahead and flow with the show. We're going to flow with the show. And y'all head over to our YouTube. I posted a video today, and I will be posting exclusive YouTube content. All right, exclusive YouTube content that is not going to be on Instagram or TikTok. So I uploaded a video today. Head over there and let me know your thoughts. All right, so the message of the day, we're going to lead the way with the message of the day. And the message of the day is, you can't hide forever. You can run, but you can't hide. Cannot hide. And so some of you may be like literally peeking out the window, like, I don't want to go back out there. I don't want to go back out there. I don't want to date again. I don't want to try, and launch this business again. Like, it's okay, baby. Some of you don't want to fail out loud. Some of you don't want to, put yourself out there again. But what you incarnated on this earth to do, you're gonna see it through as long as you connected with us. I can't say what you're gonna do, because at the end of the day, like, it's up to you. But I do know that as long as you connect with us, as long as you join the lives and you take heed, you're going to feel that motivation, that fire burn up within you, and you're going to reconnect with your soul, your soul's purpose, and things like that. So just know that if you are in hermit mode, just know that if it seems like the odds are stacked against you, just know that if it seems like all of the doors are closed, that's just right now in this season for a specific reason. And what that reason is, I don't know. That's up to you to discover, for you to dissect. But I just want you to know that, because the ancestors or your spirit guides may have isolated you or told you to take a step back or to put something down, and you might have thought, like, you may have created a whole nother life for yourself. Like, okay, well, I guess that door's closed, so now what? And you just was about to walk down this whole other path, and as soon as you began to walk down this path, that door slammed, because it wasn't meant for you to detour. It was meant for you to heal and whatever you need to do. So when that door opened, you can walk in empowered fully. Okay, so some of you, a lot of you, the doors are opening and you're about to be put on the front street, okay? So just know that there's a divine season for everything, and you can run, but you can't hide. All right. So that's the message of the day. That's the message of the day. And don't compare your journey to other people's either. Just because if you're going to compare, you know, like you could, because comparison isn't always negative. Comparison isn't always negative. Sometimes comparing can actually help you gauge where you are and actually motivate you. I remember when I first began to create jewelry, I used to look at a lot of the beasts at that point. Like this was before I really got to master my craft. And I haven't even mastered my craft, honestly. But this was before I got like nice with it. I used to look at the other people like, let me see. I used to pause the video and I used to be like, okay. And that's another thing too. Some of y'all may want to start something and you may just feel like, I don't know, or I need, you know, a teacher, or I need to take classes, I need to take courses, but the funds might not be funding. You might not be able to do that. You might not be able to travel. You might not be able to purchase that course, or you might be able to do it and your spirit's just telling you no. And it's because you already know, or it's because you just need to use the resources in front of you. It was so many times I used to try to like get classes, take classes for creating jewelry, and my spirit every time it was like, no, go look at that damn video, run it back, pause the video, zoom in, look at the details, and connect the pieces. And you know, I taught myself along the way. So I just want you to, and also me looking at the other beast, I was like, ooh, I got some ways to go. I got some ways to go if I choose to go that way. And that was another thing too, like just kind of like get your groove and like just keep your momentum. Because I could have beat myself up and been like, oh, I gotta get better, I gotta get better. But instead I'm like, okay, what is my priority? Like, what is my end goal? And my end goal isn't necessarily to have these, to be able to create these very intricate pieces. That's personally not a desire of mine. Like, my desire is to just assist in the healing and to create healing jewelry. Whatever, I don't care if it's a basic ass wrap, bitch. I just need to touch the crystal and the wire and make sure it look neat, put some love into that thing. And that's all I really care about. I don't care about the mastery of the arts of the jewelry, me personally. And so you just got to get to the root of what really matters. And it's about the quality. As long as it's quality, as long as you got a little love in it, you know, a little goes a long way. A little love goes a long way. And so if you're going to compare, use it for motivation, but not to beat yourself up. Masterpiece said, did you catch any downloads from the ancestors today? You already know I did. You already know I did. You already know we about to talk. Actually, the YouTube video that I posted earlier was sort of kind of like a download from the ancestors. You know, it wasn't like a today's download, but they had me talk about it today. So head over there, but we're going to talk. So let's go ahead. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the we're going to move on to the energy of the day. So this daily energy is going to be for June 26th, 2024. So, I'm just getting a lot of downloads about this month of July, that 7 month, that Pisces month. I know Cancer season is in July, but the number 7 is Pisces, and it's going to be a very spiritual, enlightening month, a very fairy tale. Okay, come on, we're not there yet. I'm excited, and I just can't hide it. All right, so so June 26, 2024, this is a 4-day. This is a door day. This day, 6/26/2024, adds up to 4. 4 is all about that Aquarius transcendence energy. This is on a Wednesday, all right? Papalegba's day. Y'all know, I don't care if you're tired of it. Every Wednesday, I'm going to talk about Papalegba. I'm going to say a little something. So Papalegba is here with the doors. You already know. You can send, give any offerings to Papa, any petitions to Papa in regards to any doors that you know want opened, or any doors that you want slammed closed, okay? Any desires of your heart that you just feel blocked off from, talk to Papalegba about it on this day. But the sun is in Cancer, the moon is in Pisces. So this is very Nices. This is very so we have transcendence energy, we have very intuitive energy, we have very spiritual energy present on this day. So this is going to be a day of healing. This is going to be a day of healing. We have this Pisces energy here for us to heal, Cancer energy here for us to heal, and so using this energy for your wellness, such as like deep meditation, shadow work as well, is going to be very enlightening for you. Having those hard conversations with yourself, asking yourself those questions that you've been trying to maybe dance around. This is going to be the day that you want to ask and seek that wisdom. All right, because some of you feel stuck and you may be constantly like, you're like, why am I still in this loop? What am I not getting? This is going to be the day where a lot of light will be illuminated. So a question that I ask you on this day, 6/26/2024, is what family story are you reliving? What family story are you reliving, and how can you break the cycle? These are questions that you can ask. These are questions that you can ask on this day. Connect with the ancestors on this day and ask for them to show you how you are reliving their story specifically. There was so much that I saw that I was reliving from like my great grandparents. They showed me like the timeline, like this life, certain things that I was experiencing, certain relationship dynamics I was experiencing was just like my great grandfather, was just like my grandmother, and I was called to break through it. And I asked for assistance, and I took heed and I broke the cycle. So ask and you will receive. All right. A powerful meditation that you can do on this day to assist with healing, because this has to do with like family, honestly, bloodline type energy. So meditate. And when you meditate, often when we talk about meditation, most times people just say, meditate and be in the space of receiving. But with this meditation that I am about to share with you all, I want you to be intentional with going into it and actually doing things in the spiritual realm. Like, don't just go and receive, even though that would be a great thing to do because of the energy, but also go in and make some things happen in the spiritual realm on the behalf of your family. So a powerful meditation that I saw was like a circle. All right. So you can meditate and visualize your family, all right, in a big circle. And everybody has a puzzle piece. All right. And you can visualize like the puzzle piece glowing. The visual that I saw, honestly, was from a Disney movie called Encanto. I don't know if y'all ever saw it, but it was of one of the grandchildren. She just thought she had no gifts because everybody else had a gift, but when it was time for her to open her door, the door literally like I forgot what happened. I think the door it closed off and it just was like the brick wall, and she really thought that she had no purpose in regards to her family. They all had healing gifts. Some had the ability to speak with the animals. Some had the ability, she had like clairaudience gifts where she could hear. Some of them had like shapeshifter. One of them was able to like shift and turn into whoever he wanted to and different things. And she just felt left out. And after she was, I think pretty much the ancestors, they like guided her, and she saw like these puzzle pieces, and she knew something was going on. Something was breaking down in the family. The house was like cracking and stuff like that. And every time she went to go try to tell the ancestors or her grandmother, like, oh my God, the house is cracking or whatever, everything will go back to normal. And so some of y'all may be experiencing that, where it's like, you're trying to wake your family up, or you're trying to bring awareness to certain habits or certain curses, generational curses or whatever. And every time you do it, it's like they don't receive it. They don't believe it. Right. And so it was up to her to put the pieces back together. And I think it was her uncle, but his name was Bruno. And Bruno was the psychic in the family. Bruno was the medium. And Bruno saw that thing was going to crumble. Bruno called a lot of things. He called a lot of things that he saw. And then when those things came to pass, everybody thought he was like a dark witch, a dark warlock, because they're like, you cursed me. And he's like, no, I just saw it. And a lot of y'all see the future. A lot of y'all see what's going to happen before it happens. And you may have been judged or looked at as like weird or even called weird. And you may try to hide, because Bruno went and hid. He ran away from the family and he was hiding in the cracks of the walls. All right. And I said, you can run, but you can't hide. You said Encanto. It is Encanto. I encourage y'all to go look. I told y'all. These movies, certain movies, because a lot of movies they have hidden agendas, but Logas, he get his downloads from like anime and certain movies he watch. But for me, mine is Disney Channel. When I say so many downloads, that was real life facts. And so Encanto, Encanto on Disney Channel for sure. And so some of y'all were Bruno. And you're like, you felt like you did something wrong, you feel judged and things like that. But you are the one who sees the future for your family. And you are like, I think her name is Morisa. No, she's a strong one. Some of y'all try to be the strong one and carry your family. And some of y'all are being called to carry your family. And it's a lot of weight, but you got this. Y'all need to go look at the damn movie. But anyway, she had the puzzle pieces and they had to connect the pieces of the puzzle. The house crumbled down, but then they built it back up beautifully with a new foundation and newfound love, and a lot of healing had to take place as well. So visualize. I guess I said all that because somebody you said Moana too, right? So visualize your family all having a missing puzzle piece, and it's like a green, is illuminated like a green hue, and visualize you all coming together to the center of the circle. I'm back to the meditation, y'all. My bad. Back to the meditation. So y'all can come together to the center of the circle and connect your pieces. All right. And that is a powerful meditation that you can do on purpose to heal and reconnect the pieces of your family. And remember, I told y'all, healing in the spiritual realm does not always manifest as it looking a specific way in the physical realm. All right. But you need to trust that your spiritual works are not in vain. And that is what your journey is about as well. Through the name calling, through the shaming, through the doubt and things that's projected on you. It's all to challenge you to see if you really believe in yourself. You know, are you going to now? Are you going to give in now? Or not? Are you going to go all the way? So that is a meditation. But also when they're holding a puzzle piece, also visualize y'all holding hands. So it's like one hand is holding the other hand, the other family member's hand, and then y'all have the puzzle piece and y'all come together, and that's the unity. All right. So some of y'all have to forgive your family members. There were some things like sexual assault. There were some grimy things that I feel like happened to some of the collective, and it may be hard for you to forgive. Like, yo, you really crossed the line, or you really disrespected me, and I am not writing off anything that anybody did as, you know, I'm not justifying it or saying they were right, and I'm not even gonna sit here and say, oh, it was divine on purpose, because I know that that's, sometimes we don't need to hear that. Sometimes it's like, no, that was bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, that was not okay. That hurt like shit. Like, that was very violating. That, you know, took my innocence away or whatever. But at the end of the day, you can either choose to carry that hurt or anger or resentment and literally block your own evolution, block your own blessings, or you can do the work to begin to mend those pieces back together. That's all I'm saying. How can you do your work? Right? So that's it, y'all. That was a very elaborate energy of the day segue. And we're now going to transition over to the next segment of the night, which is tarot tea time, you and me time. And I've been thinking about my tea. I've been thinking about you. Ooh, no. Somebody been hiding in the closet too. That came out too. It may be something that a lifestyle, a different, unconventional, different kind of lifestyle that you're into. It could be spirituality. It could be sexuality that is like kind of against the grain with your family, and you may be trying to keep it a secret or just kind of like stay out the way because you're scared of being judged or disowned. Some of y'all were disowned from your own family members because they didn't agree with your life choices. And it's time for you to come out. It's time for you to come out. Okay? And Don't impose your beliefs on nobody. But it is not your responsibility to try to make anybody feel comfortable. If they are uncomfortable with the life that you choose to live, that is their choice. That is their problem. Okay? Let's see what we got for the collective. So it's going to be collective, like I said. So take what resonates, leave what don't. Hey, Nick Nick. Welcome into all of you who are joining, who have joined while I was just going in. Yeah. I'm hearing Usher's song, Superstar. This one's for you, my #1 fan. Oh, yeah. So we got divorce. I ain't never, this card never came out, y'all. We ain't never seen this one. Some of y'all might be separating from an energy that you didn't see coming. Or some of y'all saw a divorce. Some of y'all literally called a divorce. Remember that Bruno energy that I just talked about you foreseeing certain things? Some of y'all was like, they ain't gonna last long. Or, you know, your partner cheating on you or whatever. Like, you saw it. And maybe you told a person, maybe you didn't. And that's another thing, too, that I feel like a lot of you have learned. You got fired today. AKA, you got hired today. You got hired today. God hired me. Who gonna fire me, Maji? But with this divorce, it says a sudden divorce announcement can be distressing and confusing. There may be some abrupt endings that's coming to relationships. I do feel like with this Cancer energy and that we're in now, and we also are closing up this month 6, which is Libra balance energy. And so whatever was imbalanced, whatever is not in harmony, it's on its last stretch, okay? Something is definitely closing out with this month. Something's not going to make it this month. And some of you may be like, it may be an energy that you, or energy, or just something. It could be a person, place, or thing that you're just like maybe contemplating, like, should I leave? Should I stay? What should I do? And you're going to have your decision made by the end of the month. You said we are having divorce energy in this process. Yes, I'm glad you're here, Passion. So for anybody who is connected in this message right now, and somebody just transitioned, okay? This could have been over the past few months as well. I did pick up on this energy from the ancestors earlier, that some people, ancestors, need help crossing over. Okay, and how you can help your ancestor cross over, or your deceased loved one, all right? Because when they deceased, they transition over to the other side, they then, get the title. They earn the title as an ancestor. So get you a white candle. It could be a small tea light candle. It could be a 7-day candle. It could be a chime candle. But it does need to be white, okay? And close your eyes. Get into a meditative space. You have to, baby, it's time for you to trust yourself. Allow yourself to travel, because I'm feeling a lot of resistance right now as I'm saying this, and it's like a lot of doubt for some people, like, I never did this before, or I don't know what I'm doing, or I can't. Stop, because I'm about to tell you what to do real quick. Some of y'all, it's about to be some transitions, okay? And this could be, this don't even have to be death per se, in like their body, their spirit transition from the body. It could be the death of a relationship, like a breakup in a friend, and you might need to help them, free themselves or move on, so you can move on. But get you a white candle, go into meditation, visualize your ancestors at a gate, a golden gate, a big ass gate. And you can look at it as like the heavens, because that's what I see right now. I see like the heavens, and I see, okay, Ashe, woo. So they're in like purgatory. Your ancestors are like in purgatory right now, or the specific ancestor, whoever it is. I don't know how many it is for you, but they're in purgatory, because I see a like foyer type hallway that they're in, and then it's like hell and it's like heaven, but they are facing the gates of heaven, but it's locked. And so visualize this gate, okay? Visualize your ancestors standing in front of the gate, and then I need you to go and open the gate. You can say whatever you want to say to your ancestors. You can say, you can do whatever you need to do with them, say whatever you need to say, but they just need you to open the door. They need you, especially with this 4-day, Ashe. Especially with this day, tomorrow's energy is the 26th, and it's on a Wednesday. I talked about it being a 4-day, the doors. So definitely a lot of y'all are being called to connect with the ancestors or this specific ancestor in meditation, and just open a gate for them to help them transition over to the other side. Purgatory is like being stuck in the middle. Purgatory is the middle. All right? Purgatory is the middle, like technically, and it's interesting because I consider like, so Papalegba, Brother Logas, is the door opener, and I am Oba Nani, the door. And it's interesting because we are both based in Virginia right now, and Virginia is like the butt crack of the East Coast. Virginia is like purgatory. So not only are we like the door and door opener in the spiritual realm, like literally in the physical realm too, like we are in purgatory, you know, and assisting people with coming in, coming out, transitioning, and things like that. So purgatory, that's what that means. But let's see. We have insurance. Oh, so somebody's value is going up. And I just see this this financial wealth. Definitely, a lot of y'all are about to be gifted this inheritance, and it may start with an idea, because the inheritance is not going to necessarily look like you being left money behind. A lot of it is like you're going to be called to create, to build. And that's why you and I are connected, because Duüblé, my life path number is 22. And that is the master builder, turning your dreams into a reality. Okay. And so in whatever way I can help you with unlocking that door, that is what we're here for. And so a lot of your ancestors are going to be guiding you into this inheritance. They're not just going to give you the money. You may get some money, but that's not going to be like the thing. It's like you're going to have to unlock the code type thing. So this can be generational, so you can have something that you can pass down type thing. So let's see. You said your business is on the rise. I love that for you. Come on, 22. Passion, fashion, life path number 22. What's your life path numbers? Drop your life path number. Who we got in the building? Life path number. What's your life path number? And if you don't know, y'all need to book a birth chart reading, Crystalinemarsshow.com. So we have depression in reverse. Depression in reverse. Literally, head over to our YouTube channel. I just talked about this, return to sender. Literally, I want y'all to be very mindful of the energy that is trying to come through and cause sabotage, create depression, create problems. All right? Because all in all, there may be like some waves and some chaos and things happening. But overall, I truly feel like at the depths of your soul, you know that you're at the brink of your breakthrough. Like you're literally there. But then, you know, with the energy that we're in right now, it's just your vision may be a little blurred. Your emotions just may be a little high right now, and it may be trying to come and wipe you out. So let's return that back to sender. Return it back to sender. But a lot of this depression being in reverse is a lot of y'all moving out of that. This is y'all last month, y'all last cycle of letting it defeat you in this way. Seriously. And I'm not saying it's going to be the last time you feel low, because I'd be lying to your face, and I'm not. But this is more so you letting it have power over you the way it did. It's not going to be able to have power over you anymore. All right, so we have depression. It's a prolonged feeling of sadness or disinterest in activities, which is a different form, which is different from normal mood changes. So some of y'all have just been feeling out of touch with the things you used to love to do. All right, and that energy is moving out the way because you got work to do. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. For real. Some of y'all been smoking heavy, because I just heard 8 doobies to the face. Fuck that. 12 bottles in the case. Some of y'all trying to drink it away, smoke it away, and it's like, baby, you can try all you want to. You can try all you want to. But baby, one thing about it, when you begin to become more self-aware and more self-conscious, these things are going to weigh on you. Like, you're going to feel convicted. Okay, because there's nothing wrong with having a little puff. There's nothing wrong with having a little sip. But I'm talking about drowning in it. I'm talking about fogging up the whole fucking room. What we used to call it? Hot boxing. You know, smoking yourself out. It's a difference with ODing. Okay, so I do see those of you who were trying to escape. That escape ain't gonna hit the same. Like, it may have worked in the past where like you could smoke and then it'll ease away, but you may find that now when you smoke, you're more anxious. You're like, oh shit, bitch, you're supposed to chill me out. You're supposed to calm me down. Why am I anxious right now? Cause there's something else that you trying to run from something, and it's so thick into the thick of it that you can't run from it, okay? Or you trying to drink it away, and you think you about to be, hey, and really, it's a lot of stuff under the surface. So now, bitch, you about to be a hot mess. Now you crying. Now the truth is coming out. You know what I mean? So that's not for everybody. That's not for everybody, but some of you may just need to take a hiatus. You know if you fall in that bracket or not. All right. So we about to close out, y'all. What we got? Fine print. The fine print must contain clear and conspicuous. There you go. Conspicuous disclosures of important terms as required by law. Read contracts before signing. So there's about to be some new terms and conditions. Some of y'all are about to get some new offers. Some of y'all are going to have some opportunities that come your way, and the ancestors are like, read the fine print, ask questions, be clear on what it is that you are agreeing to. All right. And some of y'all may need to connect with the ancestors to see, like, or, tap into some Akashic records, do a meditation. I know YouTube, I believe, has like Akashic records meditations to where you can travel to the spiritual realm and get a record of your files spiritually in regards to like what you came here to do and what you have done and things like that. You say, I'm not running no more and it feels so good. Stop! Because y'all, I ain't running a few days. Since I channeled that message a few days ago, and I was like, running wears the knees down. I just haven't felt led to run. Even though I love to run. I love to run. Ashe. And I ain't been feeling runny lately. I've been doing my calisthenics as I have been, but the running, I just ain't been running. I was like, Ashe. Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away. It feels good to not run. It feels good to be one. You said I've been smoking more, but I do feel convicted. Yeah. And you just got to know what things are just not for you. You got to know what things are just not for you. And I know for me, smoking is just not one. It's just not one, not for me in my chart. It just don't go together as much as I tried. So, yeah, you talking about spiritual running, right? When I say I try to give it all the purposes, I try to go in on purpose, but just the way my chart is set up, it's just not good for me. Just spiritually, it's just not. It's just not. You say go to church. If you're broke, go to church. Make that big booty twerk. Oh, he said I was supposed to stop months ago, but I haven't stopped smoking because life ain't stopped smoking me. You said you stop. All right, so we got true feelings. I told you so. Some true feelings. Some things are coming to the surface. And I feel like some of y'all have dealt with it, though. Some of y'all have dealt with these true feelings, so you're able to enjoy certain things. You're able to enjoy a little, you're able to enjoy a little drink because, like, you have learned how to master your energy. You have learned how to use the energy or whatever. But we got true feelings. Someone will speak from the heart, sincerely and honestly. Yes, because earlier I heard somebody say, I'm sorry. And it was just this energy around somebody's going to come back with an apology, and I do feel like it's sincere. Y'all know we be talking about the Capricorn, the false energy. I do feel like this energy is sincere. Trust your discernment, though. Always trust your discernment. That's with anything anybody tells you. Okay? Any channeled message, anything. You trust your intuition and your discernment at all times. But just what I really picked up from, it was like literally somebody felt convicted. Okay, and they may not come and tell you the words I'm sorry. They may just actually start doing better or just starting to, align, okay, with their highest self. But somebody's higher self definitely checked them, or you could check them in the spiritual realm, or you could have wrote about it. I don't know. You could have put it gave to the ancestors, like, ancestors, I need you to get them in check or whatever. But there is somebody that is coming back, and they see their wrong, they see their part, they see their lack, and they do want to start over. So it's up to you. It's up to you to accept the olive branch, but I do feel like it is sincere, and I do feel like you can build and grow and experience together moving forward. So we're going to close out, y'all. I did not text Logas. Y'all think y'all slick. I'm about to text him now and say we ready, because I ain't texting him, and we've been doing a read for about 20 minutes. Y'all know we doing a 15. You said, Ashe, I see that and received the most random spill of emotions and appreciation from this man yesterday. She didn't give me my condolences or speak and didn't acknowledge my dad's children. Ashe. Peace, Jessica. Let me text Asadi real quick. Yeah. The masculine is definitely feeling like convicted, because honestly I feel like it's masculine energy. I feel like it's masculine energy, or a woman with very masculine energy, like, you know, very strong energy. And I do feel like it's coming back to reconcile, and it's what you wanted. So for some of you, I feel like it's what you wanted. Pastor said, had nerve to need a place to stay. What you say? You gotta find somebody else to do it. You said, I sure did. I was too much and very overwhelming. It was too much. Wow. I'm being patient with the both of us to continue to grow together. Ashe. And we got isolation. Y'all, so I was feeling, you know, the Cancer energy, it definitely played its part with me, where I was just kind of like not with the shits. I didn't want to answer the phone. And my mom called me and I didn't answer. I answered and I was like, hey, actually I was okay at that time. Like I was still like in the energy, but I was a little better. And I was like, hey, what's up? And she was like, hey. And I was like, I'm gonna call you back. I'm on the phone with Amanda real quick, my sister. And so then I didn't call my mom back when I got off the phone, and she called me back like 3 hours later. My mom don't normally double call me. Not anymore, since I set my boundaries years ago. So she called me again. I'm like, hey. And I'm like, hey, because I really wasn't with the shits. And she's like, hey, everything okay? Like, you say you're gonna call me back. And I was like, I'm not really in the space to talk, honestly. And she was like, oh, okay. And so we hung up the phone. And then later, that was yesterday actually. Later, I did the deep discernment with Duüblé. We released, we healed, we opened, we made space for healing rather. And I got off the phone. I got off the live, and next thing you know, I just ended up calling my mom. I didn't even want to call her. Like, it wasn't on my mind to call her back, because I was like, I don't like talking to people when I'm not like in my bubbly space, because I just personally don't like to dump on people. I don't like to have like pity parties. I like to just kind of like process my own shit, and then when I'm back in the space, I'm like, hey, I'm back type thing. But I called her and she was like, hey, I was just calling you because I was just thinking about you, and I just want to let you know just how much you've helped me, you know, just spiritually. And I was like, oh, thanks, you know, like, I really need to hear that right now. And, you know, I was blocking that off because I was isolating myself, and my mom was just calling me to give me my flowers. She was just calling me to get my flowers again, because I told you, I was like 2-3 days ago, she told me how much I'm helping her. You know, no, how much she said I gave her hope. That was like 4 days ago or whatever. And then she did it again yesterday, and I was blocking it off, not even knowing what she wanted. And so for those of you may be trying to isolate yourself and you feel like the world is against you. You feel like all of the odds are stacked against you. But baby, it's so many people out here, like I said the other day, that want to see you win. It's so many people that are on the edge of their seats waiting for you to show up. Literally, we at the party waiting for you. Literally, we done went to sleep, we done ate the hors d'oeuvres, we done danced on the dance floor, and we looking at the door like, where are you, my love? And you back there, stage fright. You back there, hold on, I'm still getting dressed, still trying to be perfect. You know, hold on, I'm still healing, still thinking you're going to be 100% healed or 100% ready. Baby, if you don't bring that ass outside, if you don't bring that ass here, because it's time to party. Okay? So I just want you to give yourself that space that you need, but don't stay there too long. And look around and see who you can call on for support. And if you don't have nobody, like I said, Crystalinemarsshow.com, book a consultation. Duüblé, Brother Logas. Well, he don't offer consultations, but, you know, come up here or join the lives. Ask questions. Like, let's talk. You have family here. You have support here. All right, y'all. So we're going to close out with that. And we're now going to move on to the next segment of the night, which is the stone of the day. Baby, y'all saw her today. Y'all saw the stone of the day. You said it's time to get out this funk, y'all. No, seriously. Because if you don't get out, you're not going to ever get out. Okay? On purpose. Cleanse on purpose. Wear certain colors on purpose. I told y'all yesterday when we did that deep, that live was deep, baby. And I was like, all right, I got to move this off of me. Because it was definitely a lot of releasing and stuff. But I do know it was a lot of energies and spirits involved in that too. And I was like, oh, no, you got to go. And so I took my shower. Well, I took a bath. And I wore that white on purpose. And that's not all I did either. But, you know, I said a little prayer. I did my little ointment and things to move myself out of that energy. Because I was like, ain't nobody going to do it for me. So let me do that real quick. So, yes. So, stone of the day. Stone of the day, y'all. I came with a waistlet. So y'all been putting in y'all requests for back in stock for the waistlets. And me personally, when it comes to any and every piece that I make, especially like the custom, well, not the custom because they are custom, but the charm bracelets, necklaces, and waistlets, y'all may be like, y'all come through sometimes and be like, I want a back in stock request, or are you gonna have another one that looks just like this? Typically, I don't like to redo the same pieces. That's why I always put it out of stock. Sometimes we don't have duplicate stones, but sometimes we do, and I don't want to do the same exact thing again. Like, so I came with a new one. I came with a new one, and you ain't never seen one like this before. And that's another thing too, because you ain't gonna see nobody with your piece, because it's one of a kind. We don't have duplicates. Well, some, the custom pieces are not duplicable. Okay, it's only one you, baby. I don't care if it look like you, if it try to smell like you, smile like you. But this baby boo, her name is Mami Wata. I created her at the beach today, and I was connecting with Yemeya. So we definitely have some healing energy in this baby for you. Yemeya was definitely with me. Her songs was coming on. She was calling me to the water in between creating it and all of that. So if you're ready to heal, if y'all been trying to connect with like your womb, or heal your relationship with yourself and love yourself more, love yourself better, this stone of the day may be the one for you. DM me and I can give you a 20% off coupon, or you can go claim it on Crystalinemarsshow.com right now. So here we have a seashell, which is great for fertility and healing. And then we have clear quartz, which is great for clarity and all. It's like an all-purpose stone. You can program whatever intentions. We have rose quartz, which is great for healing, friendship, compassion, empathy, purifying the heart as well, self-love. Then we have carnelian for those of you who are feeling disconnected from your divine feminine. Also, if you have a hard time connecting with your emotions, like you always block your emotions off or repress them, this carnelian is going to help you connect with that, and also your passions and your creativity to get you that spark back up. And then we have some more clear quartz. We have some agates here. Your agates, these ones are green and blue, so they're connected to the throat and the heart chakra. They will stimulate your chakras as well as balance them. And then we have some more rose quartz. And yeah, so this is the baby boo, and as you can see, it is a double chain. And so if you do want to get this piece, I suggest that you order it 2 sizes up so you can have a little wiggle room. But she's super, super gorge. Y'all go claim her now before she's gone, because I told y'all it's not gonna be another one like her. You said I need the benefits. I still have felt disconnected from my womb. It's a process, but this is how she looks on. All right, super gorgeous piece, and her name is Mami Wata, like I said. Ashe. And don't forget, because Nick said I need her benefits. These are tools. You have the power to heal and to reconnect and to dissect and do all of these things without these tools. They assist for sure, but don't give the power to the crystals. You are the crystal. You are the crystal. Don't forget it, okay? You are the gem. You are the key. You are the ashe. So that concludes the stone of the day. And we're now going to transition to the spiritual lesson. If you have any questions, you can leave them down in the chat, comments, or whatever. Especially for our lovely baby boos who are running it back. Leave some comments and we can still chat in this portal. Because, I mean, the only time we have right now is now. We have the past and we have the future. But we are currently sharing this portal right now in this time and space wherever you are, all right? Even if it's a replay. So leave your questions and comments. And if you want a live clearing, you can send in your love offerings as well. But I'm going to go ahead and move the cameras around so we could get flowing. Ashe. Ashe yo win. All right. All right. Y'all doing all right though? Y'all been enjoying the show so far? When I'm ready, we're going to customize my pieces. Okay, Hoya. Uh-oh. When I see Logas's robe, it makes me think of the Moana movie with the ancestors. TikTok, it be zoomed in. You want to talk about the spirit and the soul? The difference? I don't know. Yay.
Peace, family. So,
Grace.
Update on my finger. I do have full mobility back into it. Remember yesterday, I had pretty much zero mobility. Well, by the time I got here, I had I couldn't move this finger at all. The finger that I jammed. I could start to move my other fingers again by the time I got on the live, but I couldn't move this one at all. It was so stiff. But now I have full mobility of it. I did not use ice. Jonathan, I think it was, or somebody. Yes, I did not use ice. Right, I just did exactly what I said I was going to do, which was just mineralize it. Soak it into hot water with baking soda, with the Red Sea salt. Today I added some magnesium cream into the mix as well. And then I just had fruit and my coconut water, and then regular water as well. Just to allow the inflammation. And I even played some basketball today with my son. We still did our training. I couldn't quite dribble the ball when I wanted to, but I was able to do some work with it. I was able to even do some pull-ups with it as well. It was a little challenging, but I was able to get it done. So, and it's getting better and better actually as time passes by, because it was the inflammation that was the issue, not necessarily the damage itself, the actual jamming itself, right? So, now, besides that, spiritual lesson of the day is positive neutrality. I've talked about this before, with the idea a big part of reaching the higher dimensional selves, the fifth dimensional self, becoming more and more enlightened, and being able to let go, essentially, of our attachment to this third dimensional reality, is positive neutrality. And positive neutrality, in a simple way, is be positive. Positive part is to be positive about self. Be positive about what you're doing, what you're thinking, where you're going, you know, what you desire, etc. Things that you be neutral about, how do we put this, others. Be positive about self, be neutral about others, right? When I say be neutral about others, meaning be neutral about the choices and the decisions that they choose, that they pick, right? Be neutral about the direction that they want to go. Be neutral about how they feel, right? Be neutral. Doesn't necessarily mean don't care. That's not what that means. Doesn't mean don't care. You still care. In fact, I think it's a terrible concept to not care about what other people think. We should all care about what other people think, right? We should not be overly concerned about what they think, but we should care about what they think, right? But be neutral about who they choose to be, or be neutral about, you know, how they choose to see you, or be neutral about how they, you know, may feel about you, right? And you be positive about self, and be positive on how you express self, and be positive on how you share with others. You be positive in that, right? Because other people sometimes, a lot of people, sometimes they won't agree with your perspective. Sometimes they want to try to force their perspective or their will upon you, right? Sometimes people just don't understand how you're trying to help them, right? Or people sometimes, maybe they just have a better way of doing things and you don't realize it's better, right? That happens too, all the time, because if they can be wrong, you can be wrong, right? But no matter what it is, they might be mad at you, or they might be mad at something else, or might be just mad at something that's kind of related to you, but not really you, and is right? Or maybe they're mad at something, or sad about something, or whatever, and they're connecting it to you in some kind of way, right? And then here's the other one. Sometimes people might be happy, but not because of you, but something else is making them happy, right? There's actually a lot of individuals who get mad and there's actually a lot of jokes about women like that who get mad when their counterpart is happy and you're not the one making them happy, right? So whatever it is that they're feeling, or you need to feel neutral about it if you want to go to the higher levels. Be neutral about it. Neutral means being accepting about however that they feel. Just be accepting of it, right? And if they're trying to express it to you, you just be open to try to understand it. But try to be as positive about yourself even when listening to that understanding, whether they're expressing it in a positive or negative way, whether they're saying that someone else was making them happy today and it wasn't you, or maybe the video game or whatever it is was making them happy and it wasn't you. Be neutral about, hey, that's their experience. That's not me, that's them. So it's fine. And I'm positive about who I still am, no matter what, whether it's a negative or positive thing that they're sharing with me or not sharing with me and keeping to themselves, right? Be neutral about others, but be positive about self. That is positive neutrality. Those are the directions you want to go with it when we say that, Ashe. And that is the spiritual lesson of the day. And now we'll go on to the Q&A, as well as to the live spiritual clearings if anyone has put in a love donation. Ashe.
Ashe. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, wow. Y'all go get y'all waist beads, Crystalinemarsshow.com. Crystalinemarsshow.com. We got tie-ons, we got copper, showstopper, and we have elastic. All right.
got any questions? Where do you get Red Sea salt? Is that Himalayan salt? It is not Himalayan salt. I know I got off Amazon some time ago. I don't remember exactly where it's from, but it's Himalayan salt is pink salt, red salt. Comes from a different region, but you can easily just get off of Amazon. Just type in red salt, you'll find it. That was still Ashe. God, let's see, was there anything else I missed? What's the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame? Soulmates are those that follow with you from life experience to life experience in different forms. It could be brother, sister, then it could be lovers, and it could be mother, daughter. It could be just friends. It could be strangers, right? That know each other for a brief period of time. If you watch the movie Cloud Atlas, that will give you the best depiction of what a soulmate is. Watch the movie Cloud Atlas with Halle Berry and Tom Hanks and a few other major star names. That will teach you all about soulmates that you want to know right there. While twin flames, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something to do with someone sharing a frequency with you. They share a frequency with you in some kind of way. Even though soulmates, I guess you could say that too. But no, like twin flames is almost like you're almost like the person's like your other half in a sense, right? So you're like you both share this this frequency or like the other half of that frequency, right? What that frequency is exactly, I'm not really sure, but it has a stronger and twin flames, I believe, can also can travel from lifetime to lifetime. The twin flame ones, I'm not as I'm not as knowledgeable on the downloads when it comes to twin flames. That's still something that kind of like I play with when it comes to like exactly what is a twin flame, exactly how does it work. The soulmates parts, it has to do with your multiple souls that are traveling together. Soulmates are different souls that are traveling from lifetime to lifetime together. Twin flames might share a soul, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet. Goddess energy, at what point does the soul enter the physical vessel? Conception, during delivery, or does it vary? The soul does not enter. Okay. The soul enters as soon as the sperm enters. As soon as the sperm enters, the soul enters. Because the sperm is connected to the soul. That's how that works. The sperm is connected to the soul. It is a fraction of the soul. It's a piece of light from the soul. It's not the actual soul. Your soul houses multiple bodies at one time. So there's more of you on this planet that's using the same soul. This is why there's people out there who are not related to you in any type of way who look just like you. Same facial structure, same like you know, there's another man that looks just like me. He's not related to me, you know, by blood, right? There's other men out there, you know, your doppelgangers, basically, right? I think your souls can also probably have, you know, male and female. It doesn't have to always be the same, you know, gender. But it as soon as the sperm itself is connected to the soul, so as soon as the sperm hits, boom, your soul is now connected. But you're not walking around holding the soul inside of you. Instead, you are just one of the portals that your soul is like shining through. Now, where is your soul exactly? I'm not really sure where the soul itself is, right? Yeah, you have a solar plex, but that's still just each chakra is just a part of the soul, a different section of the soul, or different, you know. So, so yeah, you immediately, as soon as the sperm hits, the soul is immediately connected. Now, your conscious, or your spirit though, well, now your spirit's already connected as well. The difference is though, like your spirit is constantly being downloaded into your body. And the majority of that downloading happens from the time of conception to the time until you're about like around 7 years old, where the top of the head starts to harden, right? You still receive your spirit is still downloading into you even after that. It's downloading into yourself all your existence, but the majority of that downloading is happening from the majority of that downloading is happening really once you're born. I would say from the time you're born to the time your skull hardens.
Can you explain what the soul and spirit is?
Can I explain what the soul and spirit is?
Yeah,
What's
the difference?
Let's see. I just want to see if did you talk to? You see, the wandering hippie. You already did that one. I've been really depressed lately.
That wasn't really a question.
Oh.
It's more of a statement. I did see it though.
As it would cheer me. Okay, so someone, the wandering hippie over on YouTube said, I've been really depressed lately. A friend told me I should go to the petting zoo as it would cheer me up. I went today, but not one person would stroke me. Okay. So that sounds like sounds a little trolly right there. I don't know about that one. That sounds a little trolly. I don't know. What's this one? TikTok? Mm-hmm. Kundalini. Okay, Kundalini. Gotcha. What's the proper, says Unfound the Rhythm, what's the proper way to heal, and how, if you healed when it truly doesn't matter to you anymore? What you're asking, what's the proper way to heal? It's like asking me, what's the proper way to exercise? Well, it depends on what your exercise goals are. Are you trying to gain more muscle? Are you trying to gain more stamina? Are you just trying to be healthy overall? Are you male? Are you a female? What age are you? Are you looking for flexibility? Are you looking for just stability? Are you looking for explosiveness? Like, it depends, right? So same thing with healing. It's like, yes, what's the proper way to heal? I mean, what are you trying to heal from? And like, is it emotional healing, mental healing, spiritual healing, physical healing, right? Is it from childhood trauma? Is it from a relationship breakup? Is it from you scraped your knee, right? I don't know. Did you get shot? I don't know. Did you, tear your rotator cuff? Is like, it depends on. There's different. The healing modality or the healing strategy. The best strategy is based off of what needs to be healed in the first place. So that's first is what's needed. That information. A love type of heal, I mean, still that's not quite enough information. Love with love, like, like I said, is it like love for a family member, love for a friend, love for self, love for relationship, like exactly, we need more. I need more information. HD says go to church over there on YouTube. Some people do need to go to church, but you got to go to the right church. And a lot of churches are online now, so we try to use this as a church ourselves. So to answer the question that Duüblé asked, what's the difference between the soul and the spirit? Well, the spirit comes from the soul, right? The spirit is an extension of the soul. The spirit is one fragment of the soul. It's one piece of it, right? One angle of light, or one angel of light. It's one angle of that light. The soul is a type of source. I don't know exactly what the soul is, but I know it's a type of source energy. Essentially, everyone's soul is like a sun, like the sun in the sky, right? It is the source energy for that solar system. Okay. So our souls are it's a source energy. And depending on how that source energy hits this prism that we call a body, the way it hits the prism and what time hits the prism and what portion of it hits this prism will then give us essentially our personality. So that's the best way I can say at least the difference between the two. The spirit is just a small portion of soul energy, while the soul is all of the energy. It's all of self. That is your complete self is your soul. Your soul is your complete self. And this body, this vessel is just housing a small portion of that, which we call spirit, the part that's in control, right? So all your other bodies that also share the same soul have a different portion of that light, right? This is how come you can quote unquote reincarnate. You don't reincarnate the same spirit. But you read the soul reincarnates, but the whole soul's not reincarnating. It's just a portion of it, a portion of it, a portion of it, a portion of it, a portion of it. into each of these new bodies. And then the reason why you're kind of separate from your other past lives is because you're not the same spirit that was in that body. This is a different spirit, meaning it's just a different portion of your soul. It's just a different portion. But at the same time, you're all connected to the same soul, so you have the ability to tap in to your other selves. You're just tapping into your soul. You're going through your soul to get to those. You have a direct connection to all your past lives and future lives. Yeah. And other physical bodies that are on this planet right now. You have a direct connection to them. So that's the difference between a soul and a spirit. So the more you want to get in touch with or activate your God self, that means the more of your soul you have to connect to. That's all that means. So if you want to awaken the body more, you got to get in touch with the soul more. You got to try to, so when, I said that prayer the other day where I said, beloved Father that dwells within the soul of my being, the Father is the light, the soul. That is your soul. That is the Holy Spirit, Father. That is, the soul, right? Your soul. That is the God within, right? Beloved Mother, who gives us a sense of choice, right? Beloved Mother, who gives us choice. This body gives us the ability to have choice. Physical existence gives us choice, gives us free will. Physical body, that's why the body is the mother. So by taking care of the body and respecting other bodies, you are honoring the mother. By getting in touch and activating and pulling the more parts of the soul out, you are giving reverence to the Father. You are the mother and the Father. Ashe. Goddess energies in my top conversation. Ashe. What's up, Jew? Unfound. What? Unfound, the realist. So it's like a lover, like strong connection. That's why I think it was more of a twin flame. Like I'm trying to figure out if it's possibility to reconnect and it'd be better, or just let it be. I mean, yeah, it can, a reconnection, it can be better, but it can only be better if you're better. That's the only way it can be better. As well as they have to be better too. You can't, But the most important part is that you make sure that you're better. That's where the positive neutrality comes from on the board there. You become better, meaning you move in a positive direction. Now, this is what through my experience when it comes to spinning the block, as they say, right? As some say. But usually when I say spin the block, this is talking about like when it's been like a big gap in time of you being separate. If you're just like separate for a few weeks, even like maybe a month or so, it doesn't really quite count. It's like when you've been together for quite some, like 6 months or more, where you've had time to really like disconnect your energy. When you try to reconnect and you have actually grown and become better, you moved in a positive direction for self, the positive part, positivity. Yourself has been positive during that disconnect, and you have grown. And then you become neutral about whoever. Oh man, come on. Poor connection. Wait for the connection to come back for this. Okay, we'll be back on Instagram. Oh no, the connection back off again. So when you're positive about the direction you're going in, and you've been positive in your growth. You just gotta give it time. So you're positive about the direction you're going in, right? And you're neutral about whatever direction they have decided to go in. And then you try to reconnect. Well, if you have truly been going in a positive direction, and you're truly, been neutral about them, then your heart is ready to reconnect and make a better relationship. But if they have not grown, if they have not gone a positive direction, you will find that they will be uncomfortable trying to get back with you. Initially, they might be really happy, like, oh, you changed, or oh, you grown. But they're like, wait a minute, I have not, though. And then, they'll end up in some way kind of like just separating themselves from you, right? Now, this is not this growing in a positive direction, and then you meet back with that person, you see that they haven't grown, you're like, oh, well, I've outgrown you, so I'm just not going to go back to you. That's not necessarily the same thing. It can be, but not typically. That's a little bit different. That's when your preferences have just changed, right? But when you are truly but when you're growing positively, but your heart is open to them and is neutral, right? And they're still, a good person, because hopefully that they were a good person, you were a good person to begin with. Y'all just were clashing at the time, last time you were together. So now it's not that you're ready to be back with them. You truly are. But truly really ready to accept them for who they are. But if they cannot, basically they can't really accept themselves for who they are to be with you, then in that case, that's when you really know that, it cannot work. And that's the reason it can't work then. It can't work. Then you would have to let it go. Right? Because you have done the positive work, but they have a long way to go. And they're telling you they have a long way to go. Right? And therefore you would just let them go. Let them remove, themselves. And then that's when you also know at that time, you will know at that time that it truly is meant for you to go on to another level, to go on to meet somebody else. Right? But those cases, though, where you both haven't really grown and then you get back together and it doesn't work out and you break up and then a year, I'm trying to give the truth here. So in those cases where you both get back together and you both haven't really grown in a positive direction, and then you separate, and then maybe 6 months later you get back together and you still haven't grown, and you separate, and then maybe 7 months, 8 months, a year, you get back together and then you separate. The fact that you're getting back together and separating does not mean that you're not supposed to be together, because you both are clashing. It means you both are not growing. So therefore, either one of you are actually ready to go on to any new level. If there's a new level for you to go to, you won't find out until at least one of you has to grow in that positive direction with self. Rose 390 starter says, is our bloodlines part of our past lives? Is our bloodline part of past lives? in your bloodline, you're going to find there's going to be some reincarnations of you. So those would be like your direct past lives in your bloodline. And then you got your bloodline, which is just people that are related to you, where those are not your past lives, but you still have a certain level of connection to the people that are related to you, to their souls. You still have a certain connection to their souls as well. So technically you don't just have a connection to your soul, you do have a connection to every body that's related to you in your blood, because their souls have a connection to it. You just have a much strong connection to your own soul, versus everybody else's soul that you're related to. You have a connection. It's just a lot weaker of a connection. That's all. But it's still there though, and you can tap into their souls as well. You can. It just takes typically it takes some them allowing you to tap into their soul. I'll say that. So love must know I'm on thin ice. Shay.
Hola.
Hola. Bro, be getting that spiritual. What are you talking about on here? Shay. We got anything else over here? Okay, I don't see anything else. Did I answer everybody's questions?
Yeah, we done. Did what I need to do.
We done?
Yep.
All right, well, Ms. Duüblé says she is done as well. The tables, we got new tables around.
Yeah, I moved the stone the day before you, so we can just close out with you now.
Everything just closes out with me, Shay. So now we say, look at that, I can do that. I couldn't do that yesterday. Look at that. I can lay my hands flat. Had to be like this all night last night. Right, even when I was sleeping. Shay, so it's like little things like that. You become so grateful for when they come back. Right? So we say Ashe, Asante, and Amen. Ime Kamalika, it is done. See you guys tomorrow.